हेलो एवरीवन, यू आर वाचिंग अनमोल रदासनी। तो आज से हम एक नई सीरीज की शुरुआत करने वाले हैं। आई एम गोइंग टू इंटरव्यू स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव एक्सेल्ड कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स लाइक जेडब्ल्यू मेन, जेडब्ल्यू एडवांस्ड एंड बिटसैट। तो जिनके रैंक्स 5000 से नीचे आए हैं जेडब्ल्यू मेन और एडवांस्ड में, और बिटसैट में 350 प्लस मार्क्स है, उन स्टूडेंट्स का हम इंटरव्यूज आज से शुरुआत करने वाले हैं। तो आज के इस वीडियो में there is Tarush Agrawal, who is a very good friend of mine at BITS Goa campus. इसके बारे में थोड़ा इंट्रो देता हूँ। JEE एडवांस 2019 में इसका ऑल इंडिया रैंक था 2176 और बिटसेट में बहुत ही अच्छा स्कोर था 380 मार्क्स आउट ऑफ 450। सो लेट्स डिग इन एंड स्टार्ट द इंटरव्यू। तो मेरा पहला क्वेश्चन है कि व्हाट वाज योर रिएक्शन व्हेन यू सॉ JEE एडवांस्ड रैंक फर्स्ट टाइम?
So, yeah, the first time I got my rank, I was with my family. Everyone knew that the result was coming. So, when I saw the result and all my family members saw the result, they were very happy with my rank. And they told all the relatives, we called all the relatives, everyone was asking. So, even everyone, as they heard the rank, they were very happy with the rank. Everyone congratulated me. But I was a bit disappointed with my rank as I was expecting something close to 1500. So I was a bit disappointed hearing that it went in the 2000s. But keeping that aside, even I was pretty happy with my rank.
ऑब्वियसली मतलब हर एक स्टूडेंट को जब रैंक आता है तो ऐसा थोड़ा फील तो होता है कि मतलब इससे थोड़ा और अच्छा हो जाता तो
हाँ,
अच्छा रहता।
हाँ,
और एज पर योर यू टोल्ड दैट फैमिली एंड रिलेटिव्स वेर क्वाइट हैप्पी। हाँ तो है, मतलब 2176 इज अ रैंक दैट वन शुड बिकम हैप्पी एट दैट रैंक कि 2 साल की मेहनत मतलब काम आई। सो
yeah.
कमिंग ऑन टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाई डिड यू चोज बिट्स और IIT in
So,
spite of getting such a decent rank in JEE Advanced?
okay, so since I've come to BITS, I've heard this question a lot. Like every time I meet someone new and we talk about our ranks and stuff, so they have the same question. If you had such a good rank, why did you come to BITS? So, so see, for me, it was like I was more branch oriented rather than college oriented. So, as you all know, like even now, computer science is all the hype there is. So everyone wants computer science. It's very famous out there, and even I have a little interest in those techie side of things and a bit interest in computer science. So that's why I wanted to take computer science, and I couldn't get it in any of the good IIT institutes despite having such a good rank. So that's why I came to BITS.
So some of the students have inclination towards some branch, and if they like it, they should opt for that branch. Any of the best college, they are getting it. So अब ये तो हो गया रैंक आने के बाद में और एडमिशन किस में लिया। अब थोड़े आते हैं थोड़ा और पीछे के 2 साल में कि प्रिपरेशन कैसा किया, और स्ट्रैटेजी पूछेगी आपसे ताकि एस्पिरेंट्स भी थोड़ा मोटिवेट हो और कैसे पढ़ाई करनी है वो समझे। सो माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, which subject was tough for you from physics, chemistry and maths, and what extra efforts did you take for its preparation?
Okay, so the toughest subject for me was chemistry. I think one of the reasons for that is in chemistry, particularly in inorganic chemistry, there's a lot that you need to memorize. There's a lot you need to by heart. And that was something that I wasn't good at. So that gave me quite a hard time memorizing stuff and ratta marna and all those things. So one of the things I did to cope with it was for inorganic chemistry, it's very good if you go through the NCERT textbook. So it's very beneficial. You get all your basic concepts cleared. So I'd really recommend it if you're struggling with that part.
Okay. So your physics and maths were quite strong rather than your chemistry. So most of the students would have physics and maths as their weak subjects. So I would like you to tell them what strategy you applied for physics and maths.
Okay, yeah. Many of the people struggle with physics and maths. So I actually liked physics and maths a lot. One of the reasons is I love problem solving, and that's basically all you have to do in those subjects. So one of the advice I'd like to give to the people is that it's all about practice. So the more practice you do in these subjects, the better you'll get. The more questions you practice, the more concepts you revise and apply, the more better you'll get. So that's all you can do in this.
Okay, so physics and maths, only one word, practice. If you
Yeah,
do practice, you will get better results.
yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so coming on to next question. बहुत सारे मतलब स्टूडेंट्स को ये लगता है कि अभी इतना अच्छा रैंक आया तो काफी पढ़ता होगा, एकदम सिर्फ पढ़ता ही होगा, 10-12 घंटे की पढ़ाई होती होगी. तो आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क दैट हाउ मेनी आवर्स डिड यू स्टडी इन अ डे ड्यूरिंग योर प्रिपरेशन?
So this is quite the stereotype you have there, that everyone studies 12 hours, only then they can get such a good rank. So for me, I didn't actually put in that much hours. In the start, like in the 11th standard, I hardly studied, like on an average you could say 4 to 5 hours. That's all I put in. So that was more than
सो ये
enough for
काफी
me.
कम है, मतलब 4-5 घंटे काफी कम है. तो जो लोग सुन रहे हैं, इससे ज्यादा पढ़ना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज आई नो हिम, ही इज क्वाइट इंटेलिजेंट एंड ही ग्रास्प थिंग्स वेरी फास्ट.
Yeah, of course, that depends on your speed. I say that it depends on you. You have to go through it and set it according to yourself कि आपको कितना घंटा एक दिन में पढ़ना है. It varies from person to person. But ऐसा नहीं है, like in the as the exam approached closer and closer, the pressure keeps building up. So even I started putting in more and more hours. So by the end, in the last 4 or 5 months, you could say, even I started studying around 10 to 12 hours. So it all depends on you.
सो कमिंग ऑन टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन तरुष. मार्केट में काफी बुक्स होती है, जेडब्ल्यू की, बिटसैट की, और बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को ये डाउट भी होता है कि कौन से बुक्स एक्चुअली में यूज करने चाहिए, कौन से नहीं करने चाहिए, कौन सी अच्छी है. तो आपने कौन सी बुक्स यूज की थी ड्यूरिंग योर प्रिपरेशन जिससे आपको काफी मदद मिली?
Yeah, so I didn't use a lot of books, reference books, when I studied. One of the reason was I used to go to coaching, so I used to get a lot of coaching modules from there. So I found those more than enough. I used to solve all of those. So other than that, I didn't need a lot of reference books. But still, to brush up your concepts, I'd recommend some books. One of them is for physics. HCV is quite a good book, HC Verma, for brushing up your concepts. And for organic chemistry, I used MS Chauhan. So it's a very good book. Like there's a lot of questions, varied questions, so you can try it out.
सो बुक्स के बारे में मैंने एक वीडियो बनाया है पहले ही, सो यू कैन रेफर इट. लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में मैंने डाल दिया है, तो उसमें से आप जाके देख सकते हो. सो कमिंग ऑन टू माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. बहुत सारे कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स में अक्टूबर नवंबर तक या फिर पर्सनली भी खुद का सिलेबस ऑलमोस्ट खत्म हो जाता है. तो फिर काफी लोगों को ये डाउट होता है कि अब क्या करना चाहिए. शुड दे गो फॉर वीकर टॉपिक्स एंड स्ट्रेंथन देम, और शुड दे सॉल्व पास्ट ईयर पेपर्स? So what strategy did you use for this?
So yeah, after my syllabus was finished, my syllabus was over somewhere around October 1st or 2nd week, as far as I remember. So after that, I put in about 1 or 2 weeks in revising the older concepts, like the concepts that were covered in 11th standard that I hadn't touched up in a long time. So that I brushed up on them a bit, and then the remaining time I used to solve question papers mostly. So what my strategy was that I used to solve a question paper, a 3-hour or a 6-hour question paper, and then in the remaining time of the day I used to analyze that paper, so that I knew all the questions of that question paper at least.
Yeah, that is a great idea. Means not only solving the paper but also analyzing each and every question after solving is very important.
Yeah.
So my next question is, जैसे कि तूने बताया कि तूने बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन पेपर्स प्रैक्टिस किए, बहुत सारे सॉल्व किए और उसके बाद एनालाइज किए. सो व्हाट वाज योर पेपर सॉल्विंग स्ट्रेटजी? लोग जानना चाहेंगे कि तूने कैसे सॉल्व करता था, क्या पैटर्न था, कौन से सब्जेक्ट से शुरुआत करता था, कितना टाइम देना चाहिए एक सब्जेक्ट को.
Yeah, so this may vary from person to person क्योंकि सबका अपने हिसाब से अलग होता है. So for me, I think that you should start with a subject that you're more comfortable with. For me, it was physics. So usually my subjects would go as physics, then chemistry, then maths. So, and one more thing is, I used to, one tip I'd like to give is I used to follow the 40-minute rule. That is that in the first 40 minutes, you take up each subject, like give each subject 40 minutes and solve all the easier questions. Try to solve the maximum number of questions that you can. And then in the remaining 1 hour, you attempt the harder questions that you couldn't do on the first attempt. So this way you can maximize the number of questions that you solve in the paper.
Okay, that was a very good strategy. But I would recommend to aspirants that they should solve minimum 8 to 10 question papers by experiencing different ways, different strategies, and then fix your own one which is better for you and give
Yeah.
you good results.
Yeah, of course. This, as I said, this can vary from person to person. So this worked for me. This might not work for someone else. So it's upon you. You have a lot of time right now. So try different methods, see what works for you, and then go with it.
सो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज कि काफी स्टूडेंट्स को लगता है कि बस ये पढ़ता ही होगा, दिन भर और कुछ करता ही नहीं होगा, क्योंकि इतना अच्छा रैंक लाने के लिए इतना लगता है, इतनी मेहनत लगती है. तो अपार्ट फ्रॉम स्टडी, व्हाट डिड यू डू इन योर लेजर टाइम?
Yeah, like as I even said before, I didn't put in as much hours as you might think. Like 4-5 घंटे ही पढ़ता था starting में तो. So apart from that, in my leisure time, I like to play badminton. So I anytime in the evening I got about 1 hour or 1.5 hour, I used to go and play badminton. It kind of relaxes my mind and helps me focus again on studying.
Yeah, this is quite great. Means you should take breaks in between. Means you are refreshing your mind for studying again. Like if you are interested in any sports, play that for 1 hour or 1.5 hour maybe. Or if you have some time, do regular exercise, yoga, meditation. It will maintain your health. Or you can go for some walks for 10 or 15-minute evening or night walks also. So most of the students also think that for securing such an amazing rank, there would be no distractions. So, क्या तेरे साथ भी ऐसा केस था? Were there any distractions? And if yes, how did you overcome them?
Yeah, of course. Even I had some distractions during that time. Like when you have to study the whole day for 2 years continuously, everything around you can become a distraction. So, like for me, I had my smartphone with me, so WhatsApp was a very big distraction for me. In fact, social media becomes a distraction for almost everyone around you. So that's one thing. But still, it depends on you on how much you can control yourself and how determined you are. So, like in this, in the 11th standard, like I used to watch TV series, and quite some of my time used to go in that. But as the exams approach, and at the end of 12th standard and stuff, I stopped all of that and completely focused myself on the studies. So it depends on you how much determined you are and how you control yourself. So, but still, I'd like to say like there were some of my friends who were pretty smart and could have gotten very good advanced ranks, but couldn't get those because they couldn't control their distractions, you could say. So please see that doesn't happen with you.
People commit mistakes, those who prepare for these exams, and you would have also done some. So can you give some tips to the aspirants so that they can avoid committing same mistakes?
Yeah, of course. Everyone, has some regrets that ये ऐसा करना चाहिए था, ऐसे क्यों नहीं किया, and all those things. So for me, I'd like to give some tips. One of that is, making short notes is very important. That is one thing that I slacked off on and didn't do all the way through. But making short notes is very helpful. Like I made them. And like I made them for a few chapters, and they were quite helpful for those chapters. So if you start making short notes from the start, and it helps quite a bit to revise at the last moment, as it saves a lot of time. And second thing I'd say is revision is very important. So you should constantly keep revising all the previous stuff, because 2 years is quite a long span. So if you keep ignoring what has been taught previously and keep going forward, you won't remember the concepts that you had learned previously. So I say that about 1 or 2 weeks is good to keep revising the previous concepts, so that you don't forget what was taught before.
Also, I would like to add one more thing, that avoid creating backlogs. मतलब आप जब पढ़ रहे हो 2 हफ्तों में, वो जितना हो चुका है वो वापिस एक बार वीकेंड्स पे रिवाइज कर लो, ताकि आप जो आगे पढ़ाने वाले हो उसको नए से स्टार्ट कर सको। और जो बहुत लोगों को ये होता है कि 12th स्टैंडर्ड में 11th स्टैंडर्ड के टॉपिक्स बैकलॉग रह जाते हैं, वो आपके साथ नहीं होगा। Also, जब आप कोई प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हो, then if you have some doubts, ask immediately to your teachers. इससे क्या होगा, आपके डाउट्स रेगुलरली सॉल्व होंगे और आपको रिजल्ट्स में आपको दिख के आएगा। आपको बिल्कुल भी शाय नहीं बनना है, बिल्कुल भी ये सोचना नहीं है कि लोग क्या कहेंगे।
Yeah, of course. Like, I've seen a lot of people shy away from asking doubts just because they don't want to get embarrassed in front of the class. But what they don't realize is it doesn't matter what these people think, they won't be there when you go to your college. Second thing is that most of the times, the doubts that you have, no matter how silly you might think they may be, many other people will also have the same doubts, but they won't be asking them due to the same reason. So don't shy away from asking doubts. You should ask them immediately and get them cleared up. Okay, one more thing that I'd like to add is that any mock papers or question papers that you're trying to attempt, please try that you give them in the same time frame that you're going to give your actual exam paper. So like now the paper was from 9 to 12 and 2 to 5, right? So try to attempt your question papers or mock test papers during that time, so that you can set your internal clock or your biological clock accordingly, so that during the actual exam, your mind works at full efficiency.
Yeah, this is a good idea, because आप जो 9 से 12 या 2 से 5 जब भी आपके एग्जाम के टाइमिंग्स होते हैं, तब आप बैठना सीखो। इससे आपको आखिर में बहुत यूजफुल रहेगा। और मैं तो ये भी कहता हूँ कि अगर आप पेपर नहीं भी दे रहे हो, सिट फॉर 3 आवर्स मिनिमम। जैसे कि पता है सबको कि लॉकडाउन चल रहा है, पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन इज गोइंग ऑन, सो सब लोग घर पे ही बैठे हैं। सो व्हाट मैसेज you'd like to give the aspirant sitting home, ताकि वो स्ट्रेटेजाइज कर सके और मैक्सिमम टाइम यूज कर सके अपने पढ़ाई में।
Yeah, I know there's been a lot of confusion out there, and it's been pretty stressful out there due to all this pandemic situation going on. But that's something we can't control. So there's no use thinking about it or being stressed about it. What we can do is that you can see this as a golden opportunity or now or never situation. You've got 2 months, a little more than 2 months in front of you. So, pick up the pace and give it your all in these last 2 months. And I'm sure you're all going to do great.
Yeah, just as he said, it's now or never. बस ये ध्यान में रखो और पूरा जी जान लगा दो, मेहनत करो, पूरा हार्डवर्क और डेडिकेशन से कंसिस्टेंसी रखो और अच्छे से एग्जाम देना। ऑल द बेस्ट। अगर आपको ये मेरा वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो जरूर लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो मेरे चैनल पर, और कमेंट सेक्शन में मुझे कोई भी डाउट्स हो तो जरूर लिख के बताओ।